talked about this already. Why do I? Hello. Hi. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Acting Police Chief Todd Franklin here in the Johnson Center Police Department. Okay. So, as you know, earlier this morning, about 10 a.m., at 9:45 a.m., there was a cataclysm that befell our town. We've lost about 12 city blocks, and we don't know why right now. This is hard. This is harder than they got lights on me. I don't know how. Oh boy. So we're looking into it. We got some ideas of what might happen, some theories, and we have maybe 2 ideas. maybe realistically like 1. Right now the estimated casualties are as high as 75 and as low as none. So there could be a bright side to this. No, nobody like that. Okay, I'm just trying to turn some of those frowns upside down. The police chief might be dead. We don't know. He didn't show up. He wasn't answering his phone. His wife was crying, so that was a big hit. And yours truly was the last one to put his finger on his nose. So here I am, doing this. Just want to answer a question before it's asked. There will be no questions at this press conference. Right? Because when you ask questions, you expect answers, and right now we do not have any answers. I should mention the crepe place has been destroyed. I don't know where I'm getting brunch either, but rest in peace, great place. But yeah, we're gonna do some. What are we doing? We're gonna do some interviews. We're gonna talk to some folks, survivors presumably, and we'll get to the guys. Come on, we're the police. We'll figure this out. Sorry. Yes, yes. I know it's important, but I was expecting a call from my son Joseph, and okay, I guess not responding to text messages either. Okay. Well, hello. Yes, you're the police. Great, good to see you. I'm Cornelius Wainwright III. How are you? Yes, what I saw. Well, there I was at the crepe place on 3rd, as you know. I was with my wife. We had crepes. I had one that it had bacon. I had blue cheese. I had a little bit of hot sauce because I'm an interesting man, and my wife had food of some sort, and we ate that. I made some comment about the youth and how the youth aren't doing what I expect them to do. There was a giant explosion. I was thrown about 500 feet. I got up, and now we're having a conversation. So that's where. Oh, that's not good enough. Well, let me see if I can retrace my steps. Well, let's see. I had the crepe place. I had the crepe. I spoke to my wife of some renown, and we had. There was a man across the street who just kept saying, "Demons! Demons!" I believe that was before? No, that was after I said the comment about the youth. And the man who said demons, and I said to my wife, "There you go, there goes the youth." Of course, the man was in his mid-50s. It's the youth from the perspective of a 100-year-old. Anyway, I said something about demons. There was an explosion, a lot of sound, there was just scraping noises, and I was thrown 500 feet. I got up, and, well, now we're here. This conversation. I feel like I'm forgetting some kind of detail, something important. Oh, boy, let's see. It was at the crepe place. It was morning, and it was brunch. The man said something about youth. The man said something about demons! Something about demons. Oh, yes, the sun was blotted out temporarily. I'm surprised I didn't mention that earlier. Yes, it's very unusual for the beginning of the day for it to get as dark as night. Yes, that happened. I remember that distinctly now. My wife made some sort of comment about it. There was an explosion. I was thrown 500 feet. Got up, and here we are. So, you know, the more I think about it, I may have walked the 500 feet. Because if I was thrown that distance, I'd be injured. Maybe I walked. That's right. The explosion, and I said, I'm going to walk exactly 500 feet. How could I have forgotten that? It was a bit of a bet with myself. Then I won that bet. Handedly, I walked the 500 feet. Dust in my... That's right, there was a lot of dust. And screaming in body parts. How did I... Yeah, I definitely walked. I walked over there, and then I was thinking, farewell, rest in peace, Crepe Place. It's quite good. And I feel like I'm not helping you. Hold on. Oh, speak the devil. Look at this. Pardon me. Joseph! Yes, Joseph, it's your father. I'm surprised that my name's not in your phone. Joseph, how are you? Good. I don't need the whole story. It was just more of a cursory greeting. Joseph, it's been a bit of a mess today, and I was hoping that you could perhaps come home early. Okay? If you could get home before 4 in the morning this evening, it would be much appreciated. Yes. Well, I'm glad you see it my way. Okay. Yes, you're the best 12-year-old in the world, Joseph. Yes, Daddy loves you. Okay. Kisses, Joseph. Okay, you won't cooperate. All right. Well, I will see you when I get home. Good. I apologize. I had to speak to my son. Oh, my wife? Oh. Well, I assume she's dead. Now, what people don't know is before I was a vagrant, I used to be a scientist. Right? I know things. I know how the world works. I know about machines. I know about electricity. I know things. And so when I see something, I like to point it out to people. And there I was, across the street from the Crepe Place, and I told them, demons! Demons! Although I must admit, it may have been a vision of some sort. Insanity as a way of melting one's mind. But I could have sworn I saw a specter of some renown. And then the most alarming thing happened. It was astonishing. The sun was blacked out. And then there was an explosion of epic proportions. There was concrete flying and glass and steel everywhere. And then silence. Oh, and then a well-dressed man walked 500 feet away. He seemed to be congratulating himself. I don't know the details. I don't know. And that is what happened. That is what I saw. Oh, but there was this one thing. This one thing that you may not believe was there. But it's the key, because I saw it with my scientific eyes. Yes, it was a robot! You don't seem to believe me. Let me explain. It wasn't just any robot. It was a robot rabbit! A robot rabbit! It was enormous! It was about 10 stories tall and demon eyes. Oh, that may have been what I was talking about the demons. Yes, sometimes I get confused and lights become sounds and then... Sorry, my brain melted. I used to work in a lab. I ran all sorts of experiments. And then one day, they said to me, "You can't keep experimenting on mice." And I said to them, "Science knows no bounds. Science doesn't have limits." And they said, "You're making a scene. Put your pants back on." And I said, "I am a golden god. I see all." And then they asked me to leave. Did I digress? Yes. It was a robot rabbit. And there was only one man in this town who was capable of constructing such a machine. And I can't remember his name, not just... it's like John or Brian or Joseph. It was a very plain name. Like if you're a human piece of bread, that's like the kind of name. Oh, man. If only I could remember that key component. Oh, boy. Well, and Sandy, you'll do that, do you? Oh. I apologize. Sometimes things get confused for me. Vagrancy isn't all that it's cracked to be. If I could trouble you with just one favor, could you make change with this $50 bill? Oh, hello there. Well, no, I don't mean to alarm you, no. I don't get many visitors. Did you come here to see the hounds? Oh, no, okay. Well, many people do come to visit to see the hounds, so I presumed perhaps you wanted to see my prized collection of hounds. Oh, you're the police. I wasn't expecting the police. Let me just take a look at my schedule here. Let's see. Okay, well, beginning of the day, admire the hounds, and let's see, I have an hour and a half of contemplation. Just going to sit and think about things. More hound admiring. I don't see any appointments here for the police. Well, times change, huh? Things change. Well, I suppose introductions are in order if you don't already know me, because I most certainly don't know you. I am, of course, Roger Smithson, the gentleman billionaire, and the pleasure was all mine. So, what brings you to my Bavarian-styled castle in the hills? An investigation! This day has become interesting. Other than the hounds, I do love dogs. But yes, this is a twist. What was I up to today? Well, like most days, I got up before the sun because I don't get ruled by the stars. And admired the hounds. Let's see. After that, I did an undisclosed activity. Came back from that. Had tea. I had a little tea. Admired the hounds again. Watched the news. Read the paper. Oh, the undisclosed activity. Well, I thought I was clear about that. It's undisclosed. Oh, well, yes, you are the police. It's true. I suppose I can be a little more forthright. Yes. Oh, you're admiring my 10-story tall shed. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yes, not many men have a shed that's 10 stories tall. I'll tell you, when you go to most Bavarian-style castles, and I do frequent them, you don't usually see a 10-story shed next to it. Because those are made by weaker men. When you're a man of strength, you build what you want when you need to have it. I needed a 10-story shed, so I built it, and here we are. I admire the shed. I get excited about it. Yes, it's made out of steel. Yes. One, for security, to keep the unwanted out, but also to keep what's in there in. Oh, what's in there? Like most sheds, I keep my accoutrement. I park a car in there. I have a lovely collection of gardening tools, and also a 10-story tall robot. I'm sorry? Oh, my business. Yes. Yes, I am an entrepreneur, and one of my many businesses is robotics. Yes, I run a lab, we do experiments, we build things, and sometimes I have needs of giant machines. We have to keep them somewhere, don't you? You can't leave that outside, it'll rust. It's made of iron. I don't want to get into it. We had shortages, and I used the steel on the shed. Oh, yes, the robot, I'm sorry. I was reminiscing about my mistakes. No, I have a machine. Yes, giant hulking robot in the likes of a rabbit. Why? Because no one would expect that. What kind of question is why? Are you trained? Oh, you are? Okay. Yes, it's a giant robot rabbit constructed for the purpose of destroying the things I want to have destroyed. Well, as you see, being a billionaire, you earn enemies in droves. And sometimes enemies need to be taught lessons. All I wanted was a reservation for brunch. So I did, like a commoner, I called the correct place and said, "Hello, this is Roger Smithson, gentleman billionaire. The pleasure was all mine. I'm looking to make a reservation for one for brunch." The man on the phone said to me, "We're sorry, Mr. Smithson. We are all booked. We don't have room for one for brunch." I said to him, "You will rue the day that you have crossed Roger Smithson, gentleman billionaire." And I said I had to attend to my hands, and I hung up. So, like any man who has more power than he knows what to do with, and got upset, I turned to my giant machine, which I built specifically for these types of things, and I did what any man who has billions of dollars, free time, and only talks to dogs would do. I took out my vengeance on a tiny crate place. Not personally, I sent a machine. I'm not 10 stories tall, you sent a robot for that. It's made of iron! Yes. We were out of steel. Titanium's expensive. I have a lot of regrets. Mostly regarding the materials to build things and never being married. I have those two things. Everything else, no regrets. And I sent the machine, it destroyed what I wanted it to destroy, it came back to me, I petted its head like it was alive, because I have not much else to do with my time, and I said, "It is done." No, I'm not going to apologize. I thought about it. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on apologizing, but I will say this. Do not cross me ever. Oh yeah, you're the police. That's right. You're the people I'm not supposed to be talking to. Well, the time has come for me to pretend I didn't say what I just said. No, I'm under arrest. Okay. I really thought that would work this time. I thought I'd give it a try. Well, I will say this. When you take me in, I want you to tell your compatriot something very, very specific. That it wasn't Roger Smithson who did this. No. It was the supervillain known only as Legion. For we are many. Right? That's good, right? I think it would take. Suppose we won't have time to admire the hounds.
I don't even want to do these things. Like every time I come out here, you criticize me like I chose this, and now, hi!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming by on such short notice.
Would you stop, please?
So we've been, I'm sorry, Acting Police Chief Todd Franklin, I'm back. Hey. So we've been holding some interviews and some talks with the people of our dear city, and we found out some very interesting things about, the stuff that happened. There's a lot of strange people in this town. I don't know if anybody's noticed that before.
What? If you want to do this, then come out here. Well, because they can't hear what you're saying to me right now, all right, John? God, I don't even want to do this job. You're over here just talking about do it better? How is that helpful?
Anyway, we're having some organizational issues right now in the police department, but, we got some stuff done today. We discovered that, yes, we can confirm the Crate Place is gone. Sorry for our collective loss. I don't know what I'm going to do for brunch either, guys. It's weird. Also, casualty numbers. We actually did narrow that down, so max still 75, min 0. So, this still could turn around, ladies and gentlemen, so look on the bright side of life, come on. Nobody sings anymore, man. It used to be like a thing. If I keep this job, we're bringing the singing back. The grand twist, guys. We figured out who did it, man. Figured it all out. One, it was a robot. Bet you didn't see that coming. Two, I guess it's made out of iron. I don't know. Three, it was Smithson, man. The guy who lives in the castle. The billionaire. He did it. He admitted it, then he forgot that he admitted it, and then he felt bad, but we got him. We got him good. Oh, he's got an alias. He wants to be known as Legion, because he's mini. I don't know, I didn't really catch the reference, I'm not much of a reader. But that's what he said. So, hey, look at that, we solved that mystery. Yeah, before we get too far into this, again, there will be no questions at this press conference. Put your hands down. I'm not answering
anything about anything because I don't want to. I also don't know much, but like, seriously, you don't even know how nerve-wracking this is. But hey, I mean, earlier today, I promised you'd figure it out. We figured it out, guys, because keep in mind, we're the police!